Well, hello everyone. This is Ron, and I'm back with you with another episode of Empire Coins and Collectibles. It's been a while. My wife, Miss Empire, has been putting out shorts, but I've been quite busy trying to close out the semester and a bit of treasure hunting as well. As a matter of fact, I have a bit of treasure to share with you today. But before we go there, if you could, please like, share, and subscribe. So what is it that I have to show to you today? Well, sometimes we buy collections and we set them off to the side on the shelf and thinking that we'll get back to them pretty quick to process them because we have to process them, go through the coins, find out the ones we're going to keep, and then sell the rest so that we can continue buying collections and adding to our collection. That's kind of how it works. At least that's how it works with me and Miss Empire. I have to sell a bit in order to buy a bit. So what I'm going to do is first give you the backstory, a very short story, and then we're going to look at what I picked up. Now, I picked this up before the end of last year, and this was a collection that I bought at an estate sale. So you've already seen parts of that collection already, but the reason why I'm sharing this, which I don't think you've seen this box, and I just pulled it up, going through it today, which is somewhere in April of 2023, I found something quite unexpected, and I'm quite pleased with it. So the backstory, of course, is you're always out there looking. You're going to yard sales, you're going to estate sales, you're going to coin shops, gold and silver shops, and eventually, if you look long enough and hard enough, you'll find those little treasures, and some of them are quite unexpected. So you might say I was treasure hunting my own collection, and that's exactly what happened. So let's go ahead and change cameras, and we'll get to what I have to share with you today. Okay, so we're going to go to the desk camera, and I've just put some green stickies on here to hide the name that was on the box that we put these items in when I bought them at the estate sale. So it's a pretty good size box. The box is about, I don't know, maybe 16, 17 inches by 10 or 12 inches. And it's about probably 5 inches deep. So we're going to open it up. Hopefully I can do this without breaking anything. And I'm going to turn the overhead light on just to make sure that you can see everything. I wonder if that's too bright. Maybe it's a little bright. But what you're looking at, and I'm going to pick the camera up and show it to you a little closer. I bought a lot of proof sets. They're not silver. They're just regular copper nickel. And they range from perhaps the early to mid 80s all the way through 2006 thereabout. Now, I did pick up silver proofs, but I've already processed those and I've shared some of those with you already. And I'm always looking to add to my silver collection, as you guys already know. But you're seeing everything that is kind of interesting here. We know the 1999, the 2000, 2001, 2002, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 2001's over here. It's kind of out of sequence. But there's some things that you want to be looking for in the 2000, and I did look for it. And unfortunately, I didn't have it. The Wounded Eagle on the Sacagawea coin. That would have been wonderful. I have two of these, and I checked both of them for the Wounded Eagle. No such luck. And of course, there's some of these that have double dies on the proof. I looked through those and there was no double dies. But then I said, okay, let's pull these out right here. These are not proof sets. These are mint sets. So I'm going to put the camera back down. Hopefully you can still see it. And what's kind of interesting is I went through these. So there's a 2000, if I can do it in order. There's a 97, right? There are two 96s, which are kind of interesting right here. And there is a 99, so 2099, 96s, 95s, and I have a couple of 95s. So, all that is goodness. And I looked at the 95s to see if there was any chance of having some errors like double dies on it. But, I opened up the 96 and I just want to see, I wonder how good a condition the coins are in. And something fell out to my surprise. And I should have known that this was in there, but I guess I'd forgotten. Look at this. This is the 50th anniversary of the Roosevelt dime. And look what's in it. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if I can get this thing to focus. Will it focus? There it is. Come on, focus a little better than that. I don't know if you can see the proof mark or the date, but it's a 1996 W. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if my coin microscope will turn on. So we've got the coin microscope switched over, and I'm going to have to bring this into focus so that you'll be able to see the W on the Roosevelt dime. So really it's a commemorative dime that has a W mint mark. I'm going to turn the overhead light off there to make sure I get plenty of light on this. And unfortunately, it's in that milky cellophane that it came in from the mint. But you can get a good look at it. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. And this was whoops, there's those overhead lights again. This was totally unexpected, at least by me. Because when I pulled open the mint set, I was expecting to find the P&D, of course, and then that little jewel fell out. Now, why is that so interesting? Well, let me do something right quick. I'm going to share a screen. Now, what you should be looking at, let's see if I can move this out of the way. What you should be looking at is a screen from eBay. And these individuals have actually sent these coins in to be certified. And these W's have come out being certified as a MS65 full bands. So what we can do is click on this. So what we see here is that this 1996 W has been certified by PCGS as an MS68 full band. Isn't that wonderful? So I'm going to switch over to the reverse. What it simply means is the bands holding the stock together on the torch you can see lines all the way through them. But in any case, this is an absolutely beautiful coin. And if you get it certified as an MS68 FB, it is worth $95. How do I know it's worth $95? Because this is the sold of the coin. See, come back over here. It's $95 here, $94.50 here, $95. This one sold for $104. But you can see it's pretty consistent. There was an 89 and an 87. But overall, I would say this coin is worth $94, $95. Now, the beautiful thing about all this is I have two of them. Let me go back to the desk camera. And here's the other one. This is the one we just opened, and this is what's in it. Here's the other one, and I'll open it as well. And where did that jewel go? It's not in there. Ah, here it is. So we've got one of the coin microscope. I'll pull it out, and one right here. So if I were to send these in and by chance get a 68 full band, and let's just go back to the microscope, that would actually be about $190 if both of these turned out to be MS68 FB. So let me go back to the microscope. I'll flip it over and we'll see if they have a chance at full band. So here we go. All right, bear with me. Now, you're seeing a lot of scuffing and everything. I think that the marking is actually on the cellophane. But the bands do look like they have seen better days. But if I could find my ink pen, and you could actually see from here to here, if you could see that line that's separating of the bands all the way across, then it would be a full band. And it'd have to be on the upper and lower binding. And it kind of looks that way. It might be a little questionable. Let's look at the other one. Now, definitely that one looks like a full band on the upper, and on the lower, it does look like a full band. Let's go down a little lower on the microscope and get greater magnification. Okay. So this one certainly looks like it's a line all the way across. Let's go back up to the top. That one looks like it's a line all the way across. Maybe, I'm not sure, right about in there. That looks like, let's turn it around. Maybe that's questionable. I don't know. It looks like it's kind of, something struck it. And it's a little off right in there. What do you guys think? It's kind of interesting. There's a shadow right up in there that might suggest that that line didn't go all the way through. Let's get some more light there. I'll turn this light on. Yeah, this is problematic. I think that is not a full band right there. That's so sad. Down here, a lot of scuffing right there. That's just so sad. So probably not going to get the full band designation, and probably not going to get an MS68. This probably is going to come out as a 65 or a 66. But in any case, these are treasures. Let me switch back to the main camera now. And we're going to turn off the overhead light, and we'll take this down and do the wrap up. So whenever you get your collections and you set them aside, sometimes you haven't thoroughly investigated what's in them. And when you do, you find that you have treasures that you didn't realize you had. These two W coins are more limited in minting than the regular issue. And so will I send these in to ANACS and have them certified? Probably on the next submission. I have submitted about 42 coins to ANACS, and they're in processing right now. When we do get those coins back, we will go through them, and I'll show you the paperwork when they come in. And what you'll see is there's a lot of the buffaloes and steel cents that we've already seen in previous episodes. So hopefully we have treasures there. All right, guys and gals, I have rambled on enough, and Miss Empire cautioned me not to do this. But in any case, I hope it's been interesting to you. You take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next episode. All the best, and be careful out there.